Hello, everybody who's listening. Welcome to the Michelle Francis YouTube channel. You're welcome, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Today is, let me see, I forgot to check first. Let me see. Today is Friday, the 17th of March, 2023. I'm going to make it really quick because I have to come back and do a really long video. Plus, I'll be out there campaigning. There's two really big subjects. Two really big subjects that I'll be campaigning about and I'll be telling you about here on YouTube. One of them is to do with the last video I made about mixed race people. The other one is about the grooming gangs, the so-called grooming gangs in Rochdale and Rotherham, involving allegedly all Pakistani Muslim men. If anybody wants to check out in the meantime, a documentary, I think it's by BBC. I think it's mainly conservative led, like conservative influence. It's called Grooming Gangs, Britain's Shame. It's GB News. G for Golf, B for Bravo News. It's got 176,000 views and it was aired about a month ago. The shame of Britain. The shame of Britain. Did you hear me? The shame of Britain is not with Pakistani Muslim men. It's with the majority of Caucasians here in this United Kingdom. How dare they try to put their shame on other people? I will explain briefly, yeah? And I will give you my evidence that contradicts this documentary. This is a racist documentary. They mentioned that a lot of people are saying, oh, it's racist. It is racist. It's blatantly racist. Watch the video, the documentary first, if you can. It's called Grooming Gangs, Britain's Shame. It's by GB News. G for Golf, B for Bravo. So I'm going to give you a couple of remarks. Pakistani Muslim men have been raping and exploiting white girls in every town and every city in the UK. Things like there wasn't a problem with child prostitution before these Pakistani men started grooming these so-called white girls. So started so-called grooming these white girls. It says the first case came about in 1997. They said the actual figure is in the tens of thousands, all white girls mainly, predominantly white girls. The other small percentage makes up of Asian girls who are also Pakistani. Yeah. I mean, and they said it's been going on for decades. I can't believe it. Oh my God. If I hadn't seen what I've seen in my life, I would believe these white people. I would be believing them. But because I've seen what I've seen in my life, I know what I'm talking about. I have the evidence. So basically, I'm saying this is not true. The statistics are lies. They do lie. Media always lies and exaggerates. It's like they're saying all black men are bad and violent and aggressive and this and that and the other. And more likely to commit crime, sell drugs, take drugs. They say that about black men. Now, there's never any same level of accusation against white people. Never. It always has to be another ethnicity. So they're always shifting their guilt onto others. So they're basically saying, oh, we're not racist. We're not a racist country. We've never been racist. Pakistani men are racist. Or black people are this. Or black people are racist. Black people are that. Or do you remember the time when the media were attacking Romanians? And it was all about the Romanians. It's got to be some other ethnicity. Never them. They never take accountability or responsibility for nothing. They have never, ever, 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 ever accepted institutional racism in this country. Only through, God bless her, Doreen Lawrence. And we all know what it took for Doreen Lawrence to reach that small scale of success, even though the police are more racist than ever before towards black people and other ethnicities. So this country, the racism in this country among Caucasians, they're always trying to shift their guilt, what they're guilty of, onto other ethnicities. That's why I object. So some of you might say, oh, yeah, she's a Paki lover. I've got nothing against Asian people. I never have. Yeah? But it's not about, oh, you're sucking up to Asian people, Pakistani people. No, this is a great injustice. And it heavily impacts on black people as well. If we just sit down and don't say nothing. You don't know how clever these Caucasians think they are. How cunning they are. So basically, I've had the unfortunate circumstances or experience of being in Holloway prison from the age of 16 years old. But in saying that, was it unfortunate? Because in some ways, I benefited from the inside and insight into the inside. And had I not been in prison from the age of 16, I would not have known what I know today. That's why I can talk and I can bring the facts and I can bring the evidence. One white woman said, oh, it's fact, all Pakistani men are rapists and pedophiles. All Muslims